Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox, and the smile is on my face because I know what is coming. If Penny Mordaunt is serious about becoming leader, and we know she is because she has now denied it, then she will need to make sure that every time she walks into the Commons, people are eager to hear what she says. And that is currently the case. And every Thursday, as she comes in to do business questions, we all know that she will stand and we are all anticipating what she will say. Because we know that Deidre will probably say something and Penny will rise and once again tear her a new one. And today is no different. Only today is even better than usual because today Penny is doing something that we are doing. Penny is anticipating the 1st of April. Penny has got a list and Penny is going to be using it. Penny is having a go at the Hate Crime Act today, something we've been moaning at for some time, and she is going to be making a series of complaints about every single SNP politician. Good job, Penny. Let's have a look, because she's only doing what we here have been saying we're going to do for quite some time. Finger on the pulse. Good old girl. Let's have a look. Penny Mordaunt has hate crime slip ready for every SNP MP as she admits that Deidre Brock doesn't like her very much. I don't believe that. I think her and Deidre are chums. I think they do. I think they admire each other. Certainly, Penny loves Deidre because every time she walks in, Deidre gives her an open goal, and it's fantastic. The Leader of the House of Commons mocked the new legislation, which critics say will have a chilling impact on free speech in Scotland. There she is, the next leader of the Conservative Party, I suspect. Penny Mordaunt has become the latest high-profile figure to criticise the SNP's Hate Crime Act, as she ridiculed it in the House of Commons. The law, championed by Humza Yousaf when he was Justice Secretary, would come into effect on April the 1st. Oh, what a date. Because the only fool in April would be Humza Yousaf himself, as he's having to answer questions from the police. It will increase the number of protected characteristics and create an expanded offence of stirring up hatred. Police Scotland has vowed to record every report under the legislation. Actually, it's beyond that. They must investigate every report. But anyway, critics say it will put pressure on officers and have raised concerns over the impact on free speech. Miss Mordaunt linked this week with another tilt at the Tory leadership. Like I say, she did deny it now. She said no, which means guaranteed she's going for it. Because as Sir Humphrey says, you never believe anything until it's been officially denied. She raised the legislation in her weekly business questions in response to SNP MP Deidre Brock. She said she had noticed a constant hostility and unpleasantness in Brock's questions over the past few weeks. Miss Mordaunt added, I'm getting the impression the Honourable Lady does not like me, perhaps even hates me. Her followers on social media certainly do. She said Miss Brock's questions had patronising undertones, adding, I believe what she's saying is that I'm deficient in my abilities to answer her questions, perhaps because I'm a woman. I tell you what, Penny Mordaunt just rips Deidre apart every week, doesn't it? And she's having a right go at this hate crime. I think this is cracking on. Carrying on, Miss Mordaunt joked that she was feeling very intimidated, upset and deeply, deeply hurt. And with that in mind, the Leader of the House said that she'd been filling out a hate-related report form. She added, I'm going to have one ready for every single SNP colleague that gets to their feet. She said the Police Scotland would be obliged to follow it up, increasing the growing number of reasons why they are struggling to attend burglaries. She added she hoped the hate crime law would not have a chilling effect on their exchanges. Well, not in the House of Commons, of course. They've got privilege. They can say what they like in there. There is no law on what is said on the floor of the House. You don't have that in Holyrood, so they've got to be very careful. When Humza Yousaf gets to his feet and opens his mouth and spews forth the hate come the 1st of April, he will be liable on it. Say what you like in the House of Commons, there is no law. Miss Brock had asked for the costs of a State of the Union report compiled during the COVID pandemic, and said she was compiling a list of questions Miss Mordaunt had seemingly not answered in the Commons. But Miss Mordaunt responded that Miss Brock had misunderstood the purpose of business questions and could write to relevant departments asking for that information. She then added, I look forward to receiving her list of questions. I think it is now 2 months overdue. I will farm them out to the relevant government departments and ask them to respond. Penny Mordaunt is definitely lining up for the run. She's denied it, but look at the performances. She is consummate in this. And the claim that Brocky hates her. They don't. Apparently they get on very well outside of business of the house. They see each other all the time. They laugh. They've been seen laughing together in the corridors and things. They do get on. That's what's really weird. But of course the claim that she's hated is all part of the cut and thrust, as it were. I wonder if this is a hate crime. Is this a hate crime? Oh, she said something. Is that a hate crime? I'm not sure about the jurisdiction, although it is weird, isn't it? You can say what you like inside the house, there's nothing there. But outside, if it's a Scottish citizen, are they jurisdictionally still held, even if they're outside of Scotland? Does a non-Scottish citizen have to obey it in Scotland? And what if they leave? Now, what's interesting is that it's very close to having a point, and this isn't a separate side, but it's interesting. It's very close to the point where Scotland won't be able to have prisoners extradited to Scotland. It's one of those things, because of the Human Rights Act. The Scottish legal system is so bad and the prisons are so unsuitable that it would be seen as torture to put someone into a Scottish prison. And so nobody can be extradited from England to Scotland to serve time. Isn't that weird? Anyway, we'll leave that there. Brock, once again, stands up, gives Penny the sixpence to stick it in the meter, and away she goes. Launches into them, mocks them at all, and then leaves them wanting more. I tell you, the Tories would do better, but not much. Unfortunately for Mordaunt, she's got an unfortunate side effect. She's a bit weffy, and she has a strange view on trans women, or men as we like to call them. But other than that, I mean, in terms of politics, she is pretty good. And it'd be nice to have someone who... Do you know she used to be the Magician's Apprentice? Well, I think she can pull a few rabbits out of hats. I just thought of that. I'm having that one. I'll use that again later. Anyway, thanks very much. We'll round this one off. We'll come up and we'll finish the video. You know the old sawing the lady in half trick? I can do that. Gone through 9 women so far. I haven't quite worked out they've put them back together a bit. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this. Penny is going to be leader. Deidre is going to be really upset. She's going to miss her because they won't have their weekly little sparring match. And of course, the problem is now, all these SNP MPs really have to be careful what they say, because they're the ones most likely to be committing hate. Till next time, stay safe, stay well, and stick around because there's more to come. Bye.